21, 1 through 11. As they all approached Jerusalem, they came to Bethphage. It was on the Mount of Olives. Jesus sent out 2 disciples. He said to them, "Go to the village ahead of you. As soon as you get there, you will find a donkey tied up. Her colt will be with her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say the Lord needs them. The owner will send them right away." This took place so that what was spoken through the prophet would come true. It says, "Say to the city of Zion, see, your king comes to you. He is gentle and riding on a donkey. He is riding on a donkey's colt." The disciples went and did what Jesus told them to do. They brought the donkey and the colt. They placed their coats on them for Jesus to sit on. A very large crowd spread their coats on the road. Others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. Some of the people went ahead of him, and some followed. They all shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven!" When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred up. The people asked, "Who is this?" The crowds answered, "This is Jesus. He is a prophet from Nazareth in Galilee."
So I have Jude, William, and Gracie, and they're gonna help me explain this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our grocery bags and our scissors. Hopefully you have kid scissors or parent assistance if you have big scissors. And you're gonna cut all the way down one side seam of the grocery bag first. Go ahead and do that. Next step is that you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna cut out the rectangle on the bottom of the bag. So use your slit to cut out that bottom rectangle all the way out. So the next step is you basically, what we want to do is get out a really long piece of craft paper from the grocery bag. So you can set your rectangles from the bottoms aside. You may use those later to make a handle. The next part you probably are really gonna need your parents' help, is that you're gonna basically fold up. You're gonna lay out the grocery bag long ways, and then you're gonna fold it up like an accordion style. And Gracie's gonna demonstrate how you're gonna start to, fold it up just a little bit, maybe about 2 inches, and then you're gonna make it go back the other way, and then you're gonna make it go back the other way. Kind of like an accordion, if you've ever done that before, or made paper fans before. It's the same concept as that. Your parents should know how to do this, or older siblings, they might know too. But the one thing you want to try to do is really, really make your creases nice and sharp. Otherwise, it's going to be hard as you go on. So this is a good point to remind our parents that this is not meant to be a Pinterest-worthy project. It's okay if it is not perfect. This is for Sunday school. They will get the point. Take a drink of coffee. It's gonna be okay. And yes, I did help Gracie finish hers. So the next step is that you are actually going to unfold what you just did, and then you are going to fold the whole thing in half and lay it flat on the table. The next step is basically that we're gonna draw like kind of a fan shape, a half fan shape or a half palm shape on our paper so that our kiddos can cut it. You can use chalk or marker, whatever's easier. I will put a picture of kind of this shape, but basically it just is kind of like you start at the left upper corner, and over here is the edge of our paper where we fold it in half. But you start at the upper corner and just kind of do a down slope with the bubble at the end or something like that. basically what you should have. You should kind of have this shape, and then you're gonna take it and you're going to fold it back up into your accordion pre-folded thing. See how this could be a little confusing? Our kids had a little confusion in my instructions. You actually want to unfold it to make it long again, and then accordion it up, like Gracie is doing, back into the pre-folds that you already had. Okay, now that you have your palm branches all accordioned up, you're basically going to take a rubber band and you're going to attach it onto the end of your palm branch without really, you know, messing it up or scrunching it up, but put it on there snug, but not so tight that it's bending the paper. So, okay, the final step on this part is that you're actually gonna fluff your fan out. So fluff your palm branch. You might have to bend it towards the rubber band a little bit at the bottom so that it kind of stays open. Just kind of fold that part over on each little crease. Okay, so if you are like William and you just want your palm branch to stay like the one that's on the right there, and just be kind of like a regular palm branch, that's totally fine. And you are ready to move on to coloring it, or you can just leave it just how it is, brown paper if you want. You can color it green or paint it green, or you can paint it or color it any bright, fancy color that you wish. And then if you are like Gracie and Jude and you want to make it like the one on the left, that is a little bit more like a traditional palm branch that we think of, that kind of has the cut edges, then you can do this next part. Okay, so Gracie changed her mind. She does not want to do this part, but Jude's gonna demonstrate. So basically you're gonna take the, where you've creased it, and you're gonna cut about halfway down, not on the creases, but you're gonna cut in the middle of each. That way you kind of get two at one time. So you're gonna do what Jude's doing here, and you're gonna cut about halfway down. Maybe a little over halfway if you really want. And then you're gonna do that for each one. And the funnest part is you can go ahead and paint your palm branches however you want them to be.